I just came out of Pep Boys. I bought the lower radiator hose because I started squeezing on it, the old one, and it started like sounding, was feeling cracking inside. So if you feel that, you should change it. I bought this one. It should have all the vents and the sizes of original one. I do not like this kind of vent. I've never seen this before. It's like forced into place, but it's the only one they have, so. And it will be better than the one it is in the car. So this is going in. Okay, we have put all the brackets, the alternator bracket, the one bolt there, the one bolt on the back, and the lower bracket for the emissions pump that is not in use. And I changed the bottom hose, just bought a new one, put it back in where the old one was. This particular hose has a bigger opening to the pump and a smaller to the radiator, so make sure you put it the right way. I didn't, so I thought they sold me the wrong hose, and I went back and the mistake was mine. The power steering pump, I put it back in and I slid it all the way so I could get to that bolt without with a socket instead of a ratchet wrench. So now the pulley assembly. Okay, the pulley is in, hand tighten, because I'm gonna wait until I put all the belts in to tighten real good. So I think the belt is our next in this project. So let's put the belts in. As you can see, I already put the belts on, both of them. To tighten this one on, you need to use a 1/2 inch ratchet like this one and pull it this way. And with the other one, you tighten the nut. It has one in the front, one in the back. And then don't forget one in the bottom on the back to finish it off. To tighten this one, you need to put some kind of stick in this hole and pull it. While you are pulling it, you tighten this bolt and then tighten the bottom one to hold it in place. Since we are all done, now we're going to fill the radiator with coolant. The way I do this is I fill it up to the top, then I start up the engine, and with this cap off, to wait until the water pump pulls all the water into the engine, and you're gonna see the coolant drop down. Then you pour some more until you see that there is no more coolant going down. You have to wait a while because the thermostat is going to be closed and it has to be at a certain temperature to open. So you're gonna fill this up, but the engine is not filling up, and the water pump circulates water through the engine without taking water from the radiator until the thermostat opens over here. Water pump on the top side, it seems that there is a hole with threads that needs to be blocked. So I need to go to the old water pump. It must have a plug that is screws in there. So I'm going to get it, screw it, and continue to fill it up with water. Okay, this is the old water pump. As you can see, there is a plug here. I need to put this in the new one because the new one didn't bring a plug. This is a square, exactly like the 3/8 ratchet that I have in my hand, I'm just going to put it in, and then try to break it loose. Here you go. Now this plug needs to go into the water pump. Okay, I'm going to put some Teflon on this bolt. The secret to Teflon is go the other way of the thread. This thread goes clockwise, so I'm gonna put the Teflon counterclockwise. So when I thread this in, I'm not getting the Teflon out, you know. So I will just put some Teflon in this, so there will be no leaks of the coolant. About that is very good. Now I'm gonna thread it in the hole here, and this will be easier if you do it before installing the water pump. But I didn't know that this didn't came with the plug-in. I didn't notice that before, and now by hand I'm going to thread it in by hand until I cannot any longer put it by hand, and then I'm gonna put the ratchet, but since it's loose yet, it's gonna go all the way around, so you put your finger so it won't go back, and it only goes one way, and you tighten it in until you can no longer see the white Teflon of the threads, or until you can't turn it anymore. Plug this in the flow meter and put this back in here, and that's it. Then tighten this up. I'm not going to tighten it right now because I want to turn on the engine. We successfully changed the water pump. It's working right, and there is no leaks, but now the fan doesn't come on at the temperature that it's supposed to. So that will be our next fix in the next video. So long for well.